Hi everyone, so this week I am super excited because on my channel this week is Gabi. She is a makeup artist and a hairstylist in this region. You can look her up on YouTube under GlamGirlGabi. We have been working together for the last decade on everything from commercial photo shoots to weddings to editorial shoots. We've been published in like so many magazines.
Totally.
It's amazing.
Yeah, Em and I started before we were really even a business, when we were just little toddler artists trying to grow and learn the skill and learn the business side and try to, let alone make income on this. So it's so exciting to be here now and to be on Emma's channel. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I love collabs. This is so exciting. I can't wait to do more of this. Oh,
so
amazing.
Fun. Today, we are going to run through 6 tips on how to quit your job and work for yourself.
Yes, it's not easy, it's very scary, but it can be done. We both know because we've done it. So yeah, listen carefully and do let us know if you have any questions, comment below. Before we get started, hit subscribe, hit that like button.
Hit that button. Hit that button.
Hit that bell.
Ding that bell.
I need to find a sound effect for that. So, tip number 1, be prepared to fail. Again and again. Be prepared for clients to say no to whatever it is that you're offering or to think that you're too expensive or that they can't afford you. It is okay. Not every client is your ideal client, and you have to understand that going into whatever line of work you're going into. Be prepared to fall on your face, but you have to get back up and you have to keep pushing, you have to keep hustling. If you just give up, then this business is not for you. Running any business is not for you. Every entrepreneur has had fails. It's totally okay.
The key to entrepreneurship is resiliency.
Yep.
And if you don't get back up every time you stumble, you will not last.
Part of failing is learning from those fails. So you have to use every failure as an opportunity for growth to learn something new so that you can move forward in whatever endeavor you're pursuing. The other nice thing too as entrepreneurs is if you keep hustling and you keep growing, when a client says no to you a few years from now, it won't matter all that much because you'll have so many other clients in your network hiring you on a monthly basis that one loss is not going to hurt your bottom line.
Tip number 2, if you are in it for the money at the beginning, you will not last. Entrepreneurship is an emotional effing roller coaster, you guys. You are up, you are down, you are happy, you are sad, you are angry, you're happy again. You always move up and down in entrepreneurship, and that is a part of the ride. And you are working crazy hours. When you start to actually calculate how much you are making per hour that you are working, you will quickly get discouraged. The money will come with time and grind, but you have to make sure that this is your passion 100%, that you are doing this with such an open heart, with so much love for that business, because if you aren't doing it for that and you want a quick buck fast, you're gonna quit. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna quit.
If you think this is going to be easy, you are so wrong. Like, you could not be more wrong. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I mean, as a photographer, especially if you're a wedding photographer exclusively, it's a very seasonal job. So many photographers, myself included, used to freak out in the winters because there'd be no money coming in. Like, it's quiet compared to the summertime. Thankfully, I have 2 very, very established brands now, so I'm busy year round, which is amazing. But my goodness, like the anxiety around that time of year, I wouldn't know if I would have a business come January. Like, I just had no idea.
And that's why it's important when you are in this type of industry that you get multiple revenues, streams coming in. So when I started, I was an agency artist. I was signed to a Toronto agency and I did film, TV, fashion, and commercial print. And I would get a contract that would last a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then that contract would die out and I'd freak out. Like, this shoot is over, what am I gonna do? And now I'm also a hairstylist, so I'm still in the beauty industry, but I have my regular hair clientele, I have my bridal business, so kind of taking small pockets of money from multiple things within the same industry is what's gonna set you apart and what's gonna let you survive.
So point number 3, learn about marketing. Your network is your net worth. I cannot overstate that enough. Who you know is going to be what propels you in any industry. So make sure that you are learning about marketing so that you can have your work or your product seen. Marketing is not intuitive. It is based on human psychology. And if you think you understand marketing just because you've seen some advertisements, That is not how it works.
Yeah.
There are tons of books, there are tons of videos online to allow you to learn more and more about marketing so that you can get your product or your service in front of as many eyes as possible. I mean, we're in an industry now with the blessings of social media.
Yes.
Our work can be seen.
Yeah,
blessings are cursed. Our work can be seen worldwide, but you have to know how to do that in order to get it in front of as many people as possible. Yeah. So if you have the means, you can hire a marketing consultant or an agency or business coaches as well.
Totally. Knowledge is power, and you need to invest in your business to grow.
Yes, it can be scary to spend that kind of money, but it will come back to you tenfold.
Totally. Mm-hmm. Tip number 4 is having patience in your growth. That means that you're growing a business. You're starting as a baby, moving to a toddler, going up to a kid, and then an adult. You need to price yourself accordingly. If you don't, you will not get business. Mm-hmm. That's just the truth. When I started in makeup, I priced myself at $50 a face when I was doing brides, and I didn't upcharge for lashes. Now, I charge $120 for that service. And why? 1, my skill level has grown. I am a much better artist. But 2, I'm better at business. I understand how weddings run. I understand the timelines. Mm-hmm. I know how to put difficult client at ease. I never run behind. If something goes wrong, I know how to deal with it. And that just comes from experience. I've seen time and time again, young entrepreneurs start from the top and they can't back up the service that they are offering with the cost that they are charging because they're not ready yet. And if you do that, what's going to end up happening is that you're going to get a terrible reputation. And once that reputation is set in your community, going back is almost impossible. You need to start small and allow yourself year by year to grow, get better, and charge according to that. Be patient in that.
That's the thing. If you start charging hundreds of dollars for a service or a product that you have no social proof for, you have no testimonials, you have no clients that are singing your praises, you can't do that. Like, people are not willing to throw money at a question mark. They need to know that you know what you're doing. So you have to ladder your prices with your experiences and grow your prices as your experience and professionalism grows.
That one's really good.
Yeah. Point number 5, learn when it's time to scale. As entrepreneurs, it's really easy to get caught up in the nitty-gritty of your business, doing everything yourself. I am so guilty of this.
Me too. I'm terrible.
So guilty. And part of it is that, you know, you love your business like your baby and you don't trust that other people are going to treat it with the same responsibility and respect. Yeah. But if you approach everything with a DIY kind of mentality, well, do it yourself really kind of equates to trust no one. And if you never trust anyone, you are not going to be able to scale your business and you are not going to grow. I've been rubbing shoulders with a lot of self-made millionaires as a result of this business. Yeah. And the main difference between them, other than, you know, their drive and determination and their vision, is that they tend to grow teams of people very early on, and those teams of people then help catapult them in their businesses. So relying on other people and learning to trust other people with your baby is so imperative.
You'll get to a point as an entrepreneur, and I got to this point a few years ago, where you're tapped out, where you can't take more clients and you start to decline. There's not enough hours in the day to be able to accommodate everyone. If you hire someone on and you think, oh my God, I'm spending this much money on them, but you look at your numbers, you're making much more money actually than what you are spending. If you don't hire them, you're not going to be able to take more clients, which means that you're not going to be able to make more money. You're going to get to a point in your growth where you can't get any bigger. Tip number 6 is to care about your clients. I think this is why my business has really grown, and you as well, Emma. We care about our clients, and we don't pretend to BS care. We actually genuinely care about them. We follow up on their happiness. We make it right when they aren't happy. And this has been something that I think we have done really well to kind of elevate the whole business up. So I always call my regulars, or my very consistent clients, my platinum clients. A mistake that we often make as entrepreneurs is that when we have our regular clients, we've won them over. They're the old news. They're the old boyfriend. And we're like, you don't need a head massage at the wash station. You don't need that. You don't need curls. You can just leave with a blowout because I'm busy. I've got new clients. But then your new clients come in and you give them the Mercedes treatment. You can't do this. You need to almost do the opposite. Your baseline clients are what are paying your bills. They are the people that are coming back time and time again, that are consistently there for you. So you need to treat them like the platinum clients that they are. Care about their services and care about how they feel.
I think something that's really proof of this for both Gabi and I is that we care so much about our clients, we end up really connecting with them, and so many of our clients end up becoming our friends.
Yeah.
Of course, it's important to have some boundaries when you're in a professional/friendship relationship with a client, absolutely, but I just love how I've connected with so many people.
Same.
You see them go through like so many stages of their lives, and like you really, it's hard not to connect when you're loving, friendly people like we are.
And you really need to like own that time that you're having with them. As a photographer and as a makeup artist or a hairstylist, you are with people through the most important part of their lives. You're with them when they are getting married. That's high emotions, high stakes. You're with them during their pregnancy. You're with them during their losses. You're with them when they have their baby. And you know, really putting a lot of heart and care into the work and into the service that you're providing them will create a bond that becomes so much deeper than just a client relationship.
It's so true.
Yeah.
And it fills my heart.
Yeah, me too.
Like, just part of the reason I love what I do is those connections that we make with people. It's just my heart.
I know.
I feel it right now just talking about
Your
it.
eyes are watering.
I'm so happy.
Let me just fix that.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining us this week. We hope that we brought some value and some insight into our lives as entrepreneurs.
Yes.
You know, this line of work or any line of work, entrepreneurialism in general, is not for the faint of heart. It is not for everyone, but there's so many people that could be doing it that are just scared to take that leap.
If you guys want this and you're willing to put that time and work in, you can do it. There is nothing stopping you. Don't be scared. Take it day by day, one step at a time, and you'll get there. You'll get there.
Just have to get out of your own way.
Right?
Yes.
Get out of your head.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Till next week.
Just another casual Wednesday.
Just hanging out in our awesome outfits and our bare feet.
It's a cash day. It's a cash
I
day.
need shoes. I haven't been wearing pants for most of my videos. The fact that I even put on pants today is just...
You got fancy for me.
I got so fancy. I got pantsy fancy. A little heart.
Smiley emoji, please.
Yes, heart eye emoji.
Oh, the best.
So I think something
Wait,
that...
starting again because I flipped my hair.
I like that you know what you're doing too. It's amazing.